Here, Mag on again. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests to break down this gang stalking. And I'm gonna show you people because I already been hearing about this shit for years now. But if you know one thing, man, I told you already, I do got the sucker repellent. I don't pay attention to dumb shit. From day one, I know it's garbage. Somebody that I plugged in a channel was doing all these videos about gang stalking. I gotta remove myself from that person because it's dumb and ridiculous. You get it? It's nothing but dumb shit. And if you want people to think that you're off the chain crazy, you do this dumb shit right here. Now, we go get into it first of all and show you one of the people that so-called getting gang stalked. Let's look at it and use your common sense. And I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me because a lot of truth seekers is about this dumb shit right here. But mag not. That's what you need to know. Dumb shit. So this guy with the camera is so-called getting gang stalked and people watching him and following him around. So let's pay attention.
Here we go again today.
Here we go again today. So what are you talking about? The guy in the long sleeve. This is a damn bullshit, but give the hand signal. Let's see right here. Give the hand signal. What, to the orange cone? What's going on right here? Okay, all right.
Part 2. Now they're fleeing.
You walk into the damn downtown neighborhood, look like a crackhead looking avenue.
I don't like that shit. I don't give a fuck anymore. It's evil.
Evil
People,
coming
evil.
to get you. You will wake up on this bitter truth. Now this guy right here in the plaid shirt, he say he saw this guy already. But take a look at this right here. Okay, this is one of the person that's stalking him right here. Holding a food in the hand. Yes, I guess they're watching you for a reason. What kind of crime you committed? Why the FBI would have these people watching you? Okay. Sound like a damn bum to me.
Very awkward behavior.
Awkward behavior is you. Nothing but a downtown area. Noise. Gang stalkers coming for you. They're turning the world into dummies. That's what they ought to do. You never get it, people. They want to turn you into zombies. They're making this fictional world for you with these dumb people talking about gang stalkers. Get your ass out of here. Bull crap. Just want to see what else he's going to encounter. And then I'm moving off the screen because he's garbage. Nothing but a joke. The gang stalking you. Walk around.
Look at that. So orchestrated. Sick people.
This is when you're gone
Sickening.
crazy. When you get to this state right here, people, there's no recovery. That's what you need to know. You need to get it, okay? The government gonna put 30, 40 people on this one bum right here? No, it's garbage. Yes, that's another one gang stalking him. It's garbage, people. Time for you to wake up. Don't be a dummy. It's a fucking thin line between truth seekers and dummies. Okay, I must say it again. I keep telling you, people, it's a thin line. Just keep humble, man. Stop seeking too much for truth. You're gonna end up in a hole. There you go right here. You're gonna be one of these right here. Running around with a camera. Say somebody chasing you, gang stalking you. Are you kidding me? You have the fucking phone in your hand, which they can use to track you and watch you while you're watching this shit right here. Why they need to gang stalk you? You're dumb as a box of rocks. The phone that you have in your hand, and yes, that's what you're using to record, so we know they already got you. They don't need to put 10, 15 people on you. For what? Dumb check. You could see this guy in the diamond shirt holding the camera. I guess he's also getting gang stalked.
It has many names. Gang stalking, mob stalking, community stalking. You're in the middle of this ridiculous, irrational impossibility that is real and is happening.
Yeah, it's real and it's happening. So they show you these overhead shots to tell you that somebody's watching this guy and following him around with drones. It's dumb shit, people. Are you dumb or what? Every device they give you is to track your ass. They know exactly where that guy at. They don't have to track him with no damn drone. Are you kidding me? Wow, this is dumb shit. This is how you get brainwashed about you being gangsta. Bam!
First, the Guardian revealed the national security.
So this guy right here, Edward Snowden, is a psyop operator. When you're gonna wake up, this is a government agent, 100%. That's how they do it. They tell him some shit that they need the people to know. That's all it is. They want the people to think that the government have satellite going around the world and watching them. You believe that? Of course it's garbage. They don't have to follow you around to watch you. That's why they give you a damn iPhone. Wake your damn ass up.
The agency is collecting telephone records of millions of Verizon customers and surveil someone.
Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, all of them is the same people. You understand? Those are the major companies, the major wireless companies, and the ones that you see like Metro and them is under them. You get it? It's the same people. Okay? No doubt about it. And it's the government. So they have your information once you sign up with them. That's it.
Through their phones, through their, certainly through their television sets.
The last year and a half, he's been systematically followed by a group of people.
Does the FBI use
a group of people? But listen this right here, because I told you, nothing but psyops they bring to you. And when the dumb people see this, what happened? They say they've been gangsta, dumb as a box of rocks.
Last year and a half, he's been systematically followed by a group of people.
Does the FBI use drones for surveillance on U.S. soil?
Yes, this dumb fucking shit right here they give you. Yes, the government using drone on U.S. soil to follow people. Are you kidding me? You think they need a drone to see what you're doing? They give you all that technology. And I told you, after you get that doorbell, the ring, and the rest of them that they have for you, of course, they don't need nothing else. They can see whatever you see. Of course, no doubt about it, people. They're gonna watch you and you've been sleep. Worry about this right here. You worry about this? This is faker right here, smoke screen.
Yes.
New Associated Press investigation shows that the Bureau has its own little air force with scores of planes flying over American cities, recording video and tracking cell phone conversations.
He has a man outside of his...
You think they have to fly over with a plane to track your cell phone conversation? No, people, you're in a world of hurt. All of that conversation gotta pass through a system. It go to a base. You get it? Of course, they can listen to any call they want. No matter what service you're on, you need to wake your ass up. They don't have to gang stalk you. Wake up. This is for dumb people.
In a hood, like basically like a hood. It looks...
Yes, of course he go come in a hood. It's fake shit, people. Wake your ass up.
Oh, sounds like gang stalking or something.
Yes,
Have you heard of
that? Bam! And of course, they go use a sodomite like this one, Alex Jones, to push it on the masses with it. Infowar, which is 33 in numerology. So is Alex Jones. They fooling the masses. All diamond looking shit on the mic. You better wake your ass up. Once it come out of this trash mouth, of course, you know it's fucking fake. We're 100% in.
Many of the things that victims of gang stalking describe are also symptoms of mental disorders.
We're not having
mental disorder. Yeah, it's closer. As you could see your new 6 right there. Of course, and your 44 for your temperature. Then always coded. That's what you need to know.
group hallucination. This is actually something that's happening.
Yes. Dumb shit for the dumb masses. And I told you every time, one fool make many. As you see the crooked tree right there for your McDonald's. Wake up on this truth. Again, stop scaring the dumb masses. Yes, they're watching you.
I grew up with my parents. My mother was a medical doctor.
As you could see this guy in the damn diamond shirt. His mom was a medical doctor. Listen what his dad is.
Father was a former rocket scientist.
A rocket scientist, a part of the fucking psyop. Of course, you better wake your ass up. Of course, he full of shit, but he been gang stuck.
Wow. Teacher. I grew up with a desire to be a graphic artist. And then I didn't like school very much, so I joined the Navy. And I did that for a couple of years. Didn't like that too much, so
shit the Navy is and there go the bricks behind him, Freemasonry.
Back to LA and basically lived in Los Angeles as a homeless man, just living on the street. I had my truck with a shell, and I worked as a handyman or construction jobs that I would get.
So you hear what he is though. You hear where he at. He's a homeless man living in that piece of trailer, and yes, they put out 40 men to trail him and watch him. You believe it? Garbage. Bam
The
on.
gang stalking experience started for me when I noticed these black SUVs and other police vehicles driving slowly along the street, but they never.
Why would they do that to a homeless guy, people? What would they want with this guy? And I told you, people, I see a million people on the internet with that dumb shit. You think they can get me to watch it? Of course, it's garbage. 100% trash. They're pushing on the masses. And I told you, one fool make many with this dumb shit. Gang stalking is garbage.
Came up to me or said anything. And then I had
Chopper? Wow. You can hear a chopper from 10 miles. You think they're trailing you with chopper? Get your ass out of here. It's trash.
7 or 8 helicopters hovering directly over my apartment. And then it goes, and it keeps happening. And
How long you think a helicopter can fly for without it gotta go refill gas? You better wake up. It's trash.
it begins to dawn on me that something is going on. And this continued on.
Planes and chopper, everything in the sky. All the things that go around the sky right here could have taken a lot of money. Black SUVs everywhere, police following this guy. For what?
Here comes the gang stalking helicopter. Here it comes. It's confusing to humans trying to understand gang stalking. Why would they do this to me? Why would they do these weird, petty little things that, may even just irritate me at some moment? If you were to ask me what gang stalking is, it's a way to slowly kill people using their own decisions. So we're getting.
Yes, but guess what? That's a whole different another subject you need to talk about when it comes to slowly killing the masses. They already have hand in that. They don't have to watch you fly over your head, chopper and all, planes, drones to drive you crazy so you just fall off. Nah, they don't have to do all that. They can drive you crazy right there by just watching this shit that they used to program.
Of our friends here. I get to see. I don't know if you can hear that on the audio, but we're getting a buzz right now. And on certain topics that I'll bring up, I'll get buzzed.
See, on certain topic that he bring up, they buzz him. You hear that? It's bullshit, people. 100% trash.
My understanding of gang stalking is that a number of people have found each other on the internet who believe that they are being targeted for harm. So there's this concept of hypervigilance, right? Which is that your threat assessment centers get locked into a position that is too high. They're warning you all the time about things not necessarily untrue, but that you would feel better not worrying about. Being of the opinion that you had to constantly look around and figure out what might be threatening to you, or else your life would be at stake, would lead to you not just seeing connections that weren't there, but erring on the side of safety when you see a connection that might or might not be there.
Every single people that you pass, of course, you're gonna say they're gang stalking you if your brain is fucked up like that, people. That's all it is. Don't put that dumb shit on your brain and it's gonna drive you crazy. So the government watching you. Of course they're watching you by your cell phone, your TV, everything that you got around you that they call technology. Those are the shit that watching you. Wake your ass up on this truth. There you go. Sugar tank on the
I'm
masses.
a self-taught makeup artist, and depending on the list that you look at, probably one of the top 10 makeup artists in the world.
One of the top 10 makeup artists in the world right here on screen happens to be one of them. But here you go, Hollywood sodomite on the
I think that just my life experience, me being around famous people all the time, what paparazzi photographers do to them, what normal people do to them if they go out in public, there'll be a gang-like reaction. This is essentially the same thing, except it's not, I didn't ask for it.
So they're just running you down, taking pictures, and basically sneaking around you. What is that good for? Wow.
In my experience, it started over a year ago. I had rented a space in Hawthorne, California, and people warned me that as a gay man, it was maybe brave of me to rent the space. I never think about things like that. I didn't know what it was called. Like I said, I just thought that it was bullying. I just thought that it was, people that were just like, get the faggot out of the neighborhood or whatever.
Get to
when
the damn
20 or
point.
30 cars are hazing you on the freeway, behind you, in front of you, on both sides of you, completely
How
controlling.
would they get to the free, or would they control the freeway like this to be all around you? So you're saying everybody just driving past and in front of you is also gang stalking you? No, people, you better wake up. This is when you're gone crazy, no lie. You better wake up on this mag truth. This is when you're gone crazy, when you believe in this gang stalking, thinking that the police and them and the government gonna put out 40, 50 vehicles to follow you around, including drone, planes, and choppers? No. This fucker right here got a cell phone. That's all they need to track him.
Fast you go, whether you exit, whatever you do.
What would their purpose of just following you? They're not pulling you over. They're not running up on you. They don't want to kill you. What is they doing that for? Just to call it gang stacking? No, it's trash. 100%
This is something bigger than that.
trash.
I started spray painting their cars on the freeway. I pepper sprayed them. At this time,
Pepper spray them. Wow.
it was trying to get them to call the police. That's what I was trying to do. I had no other way, I felt like, other than to find out,
Bullshit.
are these people...
This is all they sell it to you people, to these sodomites. Of course, they lying to the masses 100%. And a regular dummy hear this, they also think there was gang stock running around with camera like a damn dummy. Wake your
together?
ass up.
Are they working in this one collective
You're full of
group for the same reason?
What they'll do to a particular person in order to stress them out is they'll hit them with the same thing over and over and over again.
So they're doing all this just to drive you crazy? Of course, if you're paying attention to all this dumb shit, you are crazy. That's what it means.
I would get Los Angeles Police Department vehicles lighting up their sirens and not pulling me over, but zooming around me, almost like a continual tactic. This happened so much that I was inspired to buy a dash camera.
I believe it was the very next day, and it was the first time I experienced what I know now is called street theater. And I watched
Theater.
the parking lot literally fill up with cars. And, you know, heterosexual couples would hold hands and like stroll through the back of the parking lot like they were on some 1950s sitcom. People that are trying to look incredibly normal.
Oh, so because you're gay, they bring all these couples, man and woman couples, all around you to drive you crazy? Wow. Wow.
Incredibly abnormal because they're acting. It's not authentic.
Wow.
That was when I first started thinking,
Wow.
it's all of them against me.
Wow.
This is clearly a collective, organized, whatever is happening.
This is when you're gone loony bin. No lie, people. I'm not playing. This is when you're gone crazy. No doubt about it. When the world don't get to you. Too much pressure on the brain and you crack. Of course, they say pressure breaks pipe. Of course, if too much pressure on your brain, you're gonna pop. And this is what you're gonna end up with. Yes, so-called gang stalkers. Wake your ass up, mag. I'm gone.